Hello. In this video, we will be reviewing how to create a funding and budget request through Autodesk Construction Cloud. So it's a two-step process. The first thing you're going to want to do is navigate to the Build section for the project that you need to request additional funding for. Within Build, navigate to the Forms, and then with Forms, you're going to want to create a new form. So click the blue Create Form button and then search for the funding request form. As you can see, there are two funding request forms. If this is an internally funded request and you have all of the chart field information available to you, you can fill out the funding request form. If you need to send this form to a client to fill out the chart field information, you will click the funding request client form. So that will initialize the form. The very first form, the form has three sections. The very first section is this basic information. You can put in the date, select the due date. You can put in a description. So this is funding request for 75K to um, purchase additional furniture, for example. So once the basic information has been filled in, if you have any attachments, quotes, any other references to other things within ACC that you want to link out to, you can do that here. Otherwise, you're going to click on the next section, which is the funding request setup page. So you can see that this has been assigned to the project manager to fill out, and you need to put in the amount that is being requested. So in this case, 75,000. Again, if you have any attachments or photos or issues that you need to attach to it, you can. If you have any notes that you want to provide, as discussed per my 11/28 email, whatever you want. This is optional. It is not required to the amount of funding requested is required. Once you are finished with this section, click Submit section. You will not be able to make any changes. Click Submit, and this will send an email to the next person that needs to fill this out, which in this case is anyone that has been assigned this client fiscal staff role. So they will get an email notifying them that a form has been completed and is now waiting on them to input information. As soon as they put in this information, it will be submitted. I'm going to do that real quick and I'll be right back. All right, once the client has submitted their section and the form gets reviewed and closed, you will be able to see it here in your list of forms. So then the next portion of this process is to go into cost management, and you're going to create a change order to request that additional budget be added to your project. So this particular project, the budget has been locked down. So we're going to click in change order, and you're going to start off by creating a PCO, a potential change order. So you click add, funding request for furniture. This is a budget change only. We are just increasing our budget. We're not changing any contracts or anything else. And then we want to add details. So my furniture, I want to put into my furniture category, and I have not created that. So I need to create a furniture budget category. And in that budget category, I don't have a contract yet, but I do know that I want that $75,000 to go into the furniture line item. You can have your budget go into multiple budget categories by just adding additional change order details. You can also batch them. So if you have a lot of them to do, you can say, I need to put money into contingency as well as furniture, as well as whatever other categories you need to. So that is also an option. You can do multiple line items at once. So once you have put in your line items for that change order, you do need to give it a type. So this change order type is going to be a budget request because we are requesting additional budget. It is a budget only change. You can put in additional information if you need to. It shows you what we've put in on the line items. And if you want to, in fact, please reference the funding request form that has previously been submitted. This will help get your budget processed in a timely manner. So click Add Form. Now you can see that the form has been referenced here, that funding request form, and you are ready to get this submitted. So you're going to set it as open, and you're going to generate the budget request. This will move it from the potential change order into the budget request category. You can see that's in a draft status. So come in here again, make sure that if you have any attachments or any additional information about this funding request, you could add them now. If you had any notes or comments for construction accounting, you could enter those now. Otherwise, you're going to do the same process as the potential change order. You're going to click on open, then you're going to click on submit, and that will start the review process. I'm going to skip this for right now, but now you can see that it has been sent to construction accounting, and as soon as the budget has been transferred into your project and is available for use, they will come in and review and approve this and close it out. That is how to submit a funding and budget request in ACC.